Okay, today I'm going to show you how to draw a section view on Activity 7.2 Part 1. We're going to use section BB and we're going to draw this drawing right here. In order to draw this appropriately, you want to make sure you set up construction lines. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our ruler and we're going to draw very light construction lines over all of the features on both views. So this is section BB. It comes out BI, but it's BB. The arrows are pointing this way, so we are going to be looking at the part. We're going to cut away, and we're going to be looking at the part right there. So this section right here is going to be as if we're looking at the part, like I said, from this direction right here. It's going to be cut through this line, and we're going to see the interior of it. We're going to put in section lines. We're going to put in all the features, and that's going to show our section view. So let's start with our construction lines. So we're going to line up the sides. Like I said, very light lines. And then the sides of every feature, including this little circle, little hole right here. Very light lines. These are just going to give us reference so that we know where on our section view to put all of these features, beginning and end of each feature. Very light section lines and very light construction lines. Now we're going to do the same thing on this view right here. I'm going to rotate this. I'm just going to draw my construction lines starting from the top. At every feature. And here I can use the hidden lines. You can see the hidden lines right here. I'm going to draw construction lines off of the hidden lines as well. So I get the outline of every feature. So we're going to start drawing our section view at this lower corner right here, because we're looking at it from that direction. Okay, so we're going to start right there. So, sorry, wrong corner. We're going to start at this corner right there. Much easier. Right here. So that's going to be this corner down here. So we're going to follow this construction line where it meets this construction line. I didn't do the very bottom. Didn't do enough construction lines. There we go. Okay, now, so we're going to draw object lines on the outside of the entire object first. So this construction line meets this construction line to this construction line right here. So here, just darken in this construction line. Comes all the way across the bottom. Darken in this construction line. All the way to the other edge. And then this comes up to here along this construction line. We're darkening that edge. Now we have the outside of the bottom and the two sides. Now we need to do the outside of the top. So we look at our isometric view, we see that the top comes to right here, follow this construction line to right here. Now we get to our first feature. So our first feature goes down in the middle right here. You can see from the hidden lines, goes down to this level right here. So we're going to come down to that level. And then we'll come over to the next feature, which is this hole right here. And we can see that that hole goes all the way through from the hidden lines down here. So we go follow that construction line from that hole all the way down. You can erase the bottom right here because that hole goes all the way through. Now we come up the other side of that hole, follow that construction line, come over to this next construction line, to the next feature, which is this feature right here. We can see that it goes up to here, so follow that construction line up to where it intersects this construction line. Then it comes across to this construction line, and then back down again to the bottom of this construction line, along this one right here. There we go. Now we come to our next feature, which is going to be the end of this square recess. So you can see that construction line comes to there, so we're going to go to the end of that, and it comes up to this line here, along this construction line. Now we go over to our next feature, which is right here, this little shape right here. So you can see from this construction line comes down, we can see that that recess goes this deep. So we're going to follow this construction line, and we're going to cut that down to that construction line, come over to the next construction line at the end of this feature, come back up, and then finish it out. So there's all of our object lines. So now the one thing left we have to do is draw on our object line on the other side of the cut, which comes across this way right here, because you're going to see the rim on the other side of this right here. So you're going to see that. You need to draw that in. And then we're going to put our section view lines, diagonal lines, to designate that this is a section view. This is really quite easy if you use construction lines to guide you. You'll notice that I'm not filling in the construction lines in the recesses that the feature's made. The whole purpose of a section view is so that I can see the interior of these features and get a better understanding of what they are. There you go. That is how you draw a section view. Rewind, replay as much as you need.